Ladies and gentlemen, dear Lord help us all, it is finally happening. This is a very special episode of Shooting the Shit with two nerdy black guys. I'm David Majors, also known as Djm. The gentleman with the laptop is my co-host, the other nerdy black guy, the incomparable Brandon Cooper.
Hey, what's up?
But you see who that is right there in between us. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, we're recording with the one, the only, Pedro Antonio Ravello, a.k.a. Petey Rave. Petey, what the hell are we doing here? What is this?
We are at ACen, Anime Central here in Rosemont, Illinois, suburb out of Chicago, Illinois. Mm-hmm. We're hanging out. We're hanging the crew, the Rabelly, Juliet, Mike Des crew.
Yeah, this is what we were supposed to do last year,
but we could never really just get it together.
No.
But we're making it happen. We're making it happen early. We're doing this before the convention officially starts. We're doing this Thursday evening, so we'll have it out of the way before we're all over the place.
Oh God,
and they're eating snacks.
Yes,
right in the middle of recording, and you guys know it
God,
see, that's what you get for triggering one of my pet peeves. You know how I feel about eating during a recording. You know how I feel about that.
We're trying out Japanese snacks. So we got a Mitsuwa.
But they wanted to be all cliche internet podcast.
Yeah.
And try foods while recording.
We had to do something because we've already had a few experiences on day one, pre-day one.
This is day zero.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm already in hysterics. Everyone, it's no secret. I have my moments where I'm way up here and then I'm way down here. I hate myself. I hate everything. And yes, that has already happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've had some weird moments. David had a run-in with finance.
Some financial issues. I was assuming that I would be getting paid when we got here in Chicago. Then it turns out I wasn't, because someone at my job, the headquarters is in Chicago, thought that even though we talked about me being there and picking up the check, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah. I don't know. We're still having fun. We're in... What hotel are we in? We're in
the Lowe's
Lowe's Chicago O'Hare.
Yeah.
We're like, we could throw a rock and hit the convention center. We wouldn't do that because we're not those kind of people, but I'm just telling you we could.
I know those two could. Petey and Kaz could. Me, probably not.
So, I don't know. What have we done so far?
So far, I've gotten here with my two friends, Josie and Catherine, who are currently asleep, so we apologize for disturbing them. I went through my hysterics of not having any money, but then finding out I will have money tomorrow, and I got my badge. I got my panelist badge.
Yeah.
I'm ready for my panel on Saturday. And I'm ready to do the anime convention thing. This might be like 31, 32 for me, and I'm still going strong. I'm still going to these damn things, and I love every second of it.
I have a few photo shoots.
Yeah.
To do tomorrow. We're doing that thing. Me and Petey are gonna hang out, do some stuff, and then he's gonna hang out with Hibbity Bibbert.
Yes,
Hibbity bibbity bibbert.
Yes, the Hibberts, Brett and Daisy, and we're gonna go see the Pirates. And we're gonna go see the Cubs in Wrigley
because this is an anime convention,
yes.
Right? Yeah,
because I'm in Chicago.
As you do
at an anime convention.
Yes, as one does.
Now, I just want to ask, why not the White Sox?
Because they're not in town.
Fair enough.
Trust me, we looked. We looked. We wanted to see the White Sox, but
we wanted to see a team who could play the game. As they
exactly.
say. That's rude. I apologize.
but true. It's rude, but true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will be wearing a pirate's hat.
For the first time, everybody, Petey Rave playing the heel.
Yeah.
Can we also say we're all in the same room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the same meat space again.
No Skype delay.
Right? No me crying out to the Skype gods.
Yeah, no Skype delay. Sorry.
He went for the easy joke.
I know.
Okay, to everyone out there that might be watching this, you might notice the DJM face, where whenever Kaz or Petey will say something stupid, I'll just stare at them. And it's simply a face that needs no words, because it simply says, you know you just fucked up with what you did. and you should feel bad. Shame on you.
So,
All right, but day 0, we've already had adventures.
yeah, day 0, we've had adventures. We went to, what is that?
We went to Mitsuwa, the Mitsuwa Marketplace in another suburb in Illinois, Arlington Heights.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you guys, I tweeted out the fact that place, Mitsuwa Marketplace, is quite simply and I'm inventing a new word here, it is Weebtopia.
Yes.
Yes.
And
there's a little bookstore in there.
there's a bookstore, there's various Asian restaurants.
Various restaurants, like a kind of like a at the mall. It looks like a kind of a food court, but it's also a grocery store.
There are multiple Asian restaurants. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, because this is live, everybody, all of a sudden, one of our roommates, my dear friend Josie, just had to swat away a fly of some kind that has gotten...
We're under attack.
Not a fly. Okay, so apparently we're under attack. So I'm glad we finally got this live recording in before we all perish.
This will be the last you will see of us.
Yes.
Tell everyone we cared about, we love them.
And tell everyone that...
T2, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
And to everybody else, hey, DJM really didn't hate you all that much.
Can I do... Well, all right, we went to Mitsuwa Market. I almost threw my laptop on the floor. That place was cool. It was pretty epic. It was pretty cool. But the ride back to the convention center... was
the ride back to the convention.
Because we Ubered it.
You see, I'm trying to forget this, but
we Ubered it.
Yes,
there and back.
And it started as a rather quiet ride. You know,
I'm a quiet guy.
A few jokes.
The itis.
Quiet. Yeah, because we had a pretty hefty lunch, and we were all kind of,
feeling the itis.
And I wasn't my normal, wonderful self.
Yeah. But it was a pretty. Not long ride, but it was long enough that it got to the point where the driver was like,
So, where are you guys from?
Which turned into the cavalcade of like, this place, that place, this place, that place, this place, that place.
Mm-hmm. And Josie and Catherine and I were kind of just muttering to each other, but other than that, it really wasn't. And this particular driver... on the way back, coupled with the fact that it was raining and there was construction and traffic was moving at a disgustingly slow pace, this driver, how do I put this? He was not exactly savvy to America, let's just say.
Yeah.
I mean, he asked us what convention we were attending.
I imagine that this is a much improved job for him from the old country.
Yes.
I'll put it that way.
Hiding bodies is a pretty hard job.
Well, yeah.
But no, it was pretty interesting because once we said anime convention, he shut down for a couple seconds.
Yes. Anime. And then he said, it's like my not my daughter so much, but my son.
My son. He's into the Spider-Man.
And it's like a follow-up. And the funny thing is that he included it as like, if he was following up on our mention that when we said anime. I know what animation is. My son, not my daughter so much, she is into the Spider-Man. And what is the other one? The Tony Stark?
The Tony Starks.
The Tony Starks.
The Tony Starks.
Now, guys, you just mentioned something that makes me want to ask a question. Spider-Man, is that like the Eastern Bloc former Soviet equivalent that Japan has of Spider-Man?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay,
Yes.
so like the Eastern Bloc, the former Soviet Union countries, they have their own version of Spider-Man,
I
just
imagine
like
so.
Japan has theirs.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I'm making assumptions. I'm making hard assumptions at that point.
And I'm just asking the questions
Yeah.
because I don't know.
Yeah. No, but this trip is going to be pretty productive for most of us. Like, Dave, you're doing a couple panels.
I'm doing one panel of my own called Early Sign Up for Cyberbrains. It's about the science and tech and anime, and I am helping my friend, former guest on Two Nerdy Black Guys, Jackie Selman, with her two Ghost in the Shell panels. I'm doing like some production stuff. I'm recording the panels for her, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing actual stuff, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Whereas me, I'm going to do some photo shoots. I'm going to use Petey as a light stand.
Yes.
You want to borrow my tripod, dude?
Well,
Sorry.
I might. I don't know. I just don't want to carry a tripod.
I understand completely. I do.
You know, the bag is heavy as it is.
I completely understand.
Yeah. Because, like, for those who don't know, I like to do a lot of photography stuff. If I haven't mentioned that on the show 7 times. In doing so, like, I brought all the camera equipment. So I'm going to have some fun doing that. Hopefully it doesn't rain, because it's raining right now.
Yeah,
So-
we did get caught in a little bit of the rain. But
Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow. So, because I want to do most of my shots outside. Like, I'm not even sure if I'm going to go in the convention center tomorrow. Like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, guys, for everyone out there listening, Petey just opened another bag of these snacks. While we were at Mitsuwa, Petey Rave went to town
Yeah.
in the Asian grocery store for the snacks.
so-
he just went off.
So I couldn't do exactly what I did. So I'll preface this. I couldn't do exactly what I did previously in Austin, where I was shown by one Shu-chan, our mutual friend Snowshoe,
Never heard of her.
and Chris Ronan, fellow chat realmer.
Nope.
Cool little Asian market down there in Austin, and I bought a bunch of Korean snacks. I even tried one during the episode of Hallyu-juku that we recorded while I was in Casa de Jurimore in Oakland. And I was able to take that bag of snacks, carry it on from my flight from Austin to LAX to San Francisco. But when it was time to come home, and it was time to board my flight in SFO, that got abandoned. So it was a bag of snacks. But I didn't get that one because those are all Korean snacks. There wasn't much Korean stuff at Mitsuwa, but there was a bunch of crazy Japanese snacks.
Yeah.
And I just went to town seeing what caught my attention. I just opened one that says Pot Mix.
Petey, I just want to say your audition for being an Akbang star is appreciated
Mukbang,
here.
yeah.
I just think that, I don't know.
I'm gonna be a mukbang star. You know, me and James Young, me Steven Yun,
Detroit native Steve Young.
Steve Yun, will be mukbang stars. He gets to date Dara, which I think is a little unfair. I wonder if I become a mukbang star, do I get to date Minzy?
Why not? You'll have to move to Korea more than likely.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. They're disbanding
Well, I mean-
that group anyway.
Oh
And starting a new one?
no.
They're just
No, CL is starting her own career in America.
and not a good one. She's
Not
going
good.
the Iggy Azalea route.
She's working deeply with Diplo.
Who?
That Diplo, exactly.
Yeah.
If you know his music, you'll know who he is, and you'll know why it's going to be hilariously bad. CL's, it's going to be bad. We know it's going to be bad, but it could be hilariously bad.
It won't exactly be on Brodio level, is what you're saying.
No. Or Love X Stereo.
Okay. All right. Well, I look forward to hearing about it on Hallyu-juku. It sounds fun.
No. I don't know. What else are we gonna do while we're here? Like we should talk about that. Like we're at a convention. We've talked about the content in which we want to make, but what's the fun we're looking to have?
I will be walking around hobnobbing and schmoozing. Of course, some of you out there know I work for the A3K Podcast Network at anime3000.com. I'll be handing out business cards, shaking babies, kissing hands, getting my name out there, as they say.
Yep.
Because I'm a whore.
I mean, that's kind of what we're all going to do this year, though. Like, we all got our cards. And
we're going to get video. We're going to get video for Hallyu-Juku.
Also,
we're gonna get video for anime cons. Maybe possibly. Yeah.
A3K Live. I'll be doing A3K Live Saturday night here at ACen. I will probably be drunk to keep up the tradition. If I am doing the show live at a convention, I like to have a few drinks into my system to make the live experience a bit more entertaining.
Yeah, drinks. I just tried a little makgeolli.
Right now, I'm just drinking some strawberry soda.
And me and Petey are drinking some different mixes of soju and sake over here.
I'm going to give you some
kind of thick and liquid. Here, pour that in my...
However, if you want to see noted non-drinker, the Deej, actually have some alcohol, you can tune in to the A3K podcast on YouTube Saturday night. And
I don't know if this is going to come out before then, though.
Oh, well. You should tune in.
Watch the replay of it.
That's going to be before we even edit this.
I got to work with you guys on like upping your turnaround time, because when I did Radio Ramen a couple of weeks, maybe a week ago, they did not do much as far as like turnaround time for their podcasts. So I said to them, well, I'm guesting on the show. If you need somebody to record and edit it and get it out, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll give you the MP3 file. It'll be done, in a day. And they were like, you can do that? Like,
hey,
yeah.
To be fair, I all my podcasts have scheduled release dates. Record Breakers on Tuesdays, Hallyu-Juku on Wednesdays, and Fanny Pack when it's on whatever that Monday we record.
Right, and A3K is Monday morning.
Yeah, so I have.
And Nanashi, when we record it, is Thursdays. This show, it's whenever I'm in the mood.
Yeah. I mean, this is our therapeutic show. We do it more for us than we do for the people who are listening.
Yeah. All three of them.
You guys probably have figured out I really don't give a shit. Especially about any of you.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I mean, between all the shit I have, I'm supposed to be in the middle of writing an episode of DKGS right now.
I told you when I had to go get my panelist badge, when I came back, I said, you better be creating magic, Brandon. And here we are doing this.
This is magic. There's a GoPro, there's a camera, I'm running a virtual board and watching levels and watching you and Petey's mics cross streams.
This is disgraceful.
I'm still trying this corn one, which I actually liked. You didn't like it?
It wasn't bad. It just had a weird initial taste to it.
Yeah.
I want to try the squid.
The squid?
Yeah.
I'll find the squid.
Okay, well, those two are being cliche internet celebrities trying food while they record.
We're trying everything at this point. Next thing you know, we're going to make the fucking Harlem Shake videos.
God.
Bring that back.
See, now, back in the day, I was the one that always said, I love the Harlem Shake. I wish it hadn't gone away. Now I'm kind of like, it's out of my system. It is out of my system.
We had,
but I loved it.
We can still go back and enjoy the ones that were made. We just don't need any more. We're good. We're satiated on the Harlem Shake video.
And I swear to God, if somebody from chat room links me with a Harlem Shake video after this comes out, I swear to God, I will find you and I will beat you into a coma with a metal baseball bat. Because I know you pedantic motherfuckers will do that. Get on your autism meds. I was not expecting to get the laugh from Kaz that I normally get over the Skype chat. But now that I have, I'm quite pleased. I'm quite satisfied. Because
there's such a weird taste in the middle.
Oh, no. See, it didn't have anything to do with me at all. See,
No,
see,
you didn't catch You didn't catch his get on your autism.
No,
meds?
no, I caught that. That made me laugh too. But then I bit into that and I was like, oh, this isn't bad. Then there was a weird taste in the middle. And then at the end, I was like, it went back to how it tasted at the beginning. How do you do that? How do you get a weird taste in the middle?
It's the normal front, washes over you, and then in the back of the throat. It's like wine tasting.
Yeah, not bad though.
Do you need to swirl that around?
Yeah, that you need to swirl around. It's not bad. It's it's squid.
I'm contributing to this. I'm part of the problem. And I like squid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the octopus.
Yeah.
I didn't really like. I wasn't feeling the octopus at the Korean place, and the bibimbap was good but not great.
Yeah.
I've had better.
You hit the
bibimbap.
juicy middle yet? As we watch Djm chew.
I wouldn't so much call that a juicy middle. It's just chewy.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, like, when I eat sushi, I love squid.
Yeah.
I absolutely love squid. That's what it reminds me of.
I think eel is my favorite of all when I eat sushi, but
eel is definitely my second to squid.
Yeah.
But squid is unfortunately really expensive.
Yeah.
So something else we talked about in the car on the way back to the hotel was we were contemplating seeing Mad Max this weekend.
Yeah.
We still are, I think.
Yeah, we might go do that. We'll see how the schedules match up once we have to start doing like other
Stuff.
shit. Yeah. But part of that is me and you, DJM, had come across something in the talks of this Mad Max movie is male rights activists.
Yeah, apparently the MRAs are mad about Mad Max. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Because apparently the movie itself apparently has a feminist lean. Ooh.
Strong female roles? How
What?
dare they?
Awful.
How silly.
Yeah.
But
like I read some of the stuff and it was just like oh the story is supposed to be about this dude and and it's about these women who were raped and then fought back. How dare they? Like
Don't they know that their vagina belongs to the men that conquered them? I thought we all understood that.
I guess that's what is that what happens in the world of Mad Max?
Yeah.
In the post-apocalyptic future with
That's the
Thunderdome and
great
everything?
crime of the friend zone.
unless you're Tina Turner.
That's the great crime of the friend zone is because those girls that put you in the friend zone, they don't understand that a certain amount of niceness earns you the right to the vagina.
The more you know.
But men's rights activists are a bunch of whiny baby and should shut the fuck up.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's at Petey Rave on Twitter.
Come at me, bro.
And
fuck
at
you.
KingKaz on Twitter.
I
Honestly,
didn't even say anything.
honestly, yeah. MRAs can eat
I didn't know there were male rights activists.
Yeah, that's such a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Because they believe that the rights of men are under siege. Caucasian men in America are the real victims in the world today, Kaz. Because if there's one group of people that have so much pain and struggle and strife in our modern society, it is the straight white male. Stop that!
I'm just, yeah.
I mean, I thought don't they like have all the things? Like, how can you be oppressed when you have all the things?
Yeah.
Because I guess they're upset about it being taken away. It's kind of how, in a lot of ways, people that are Christian in America believe that they are the most persecuted in our society, even though they are the overwhelming majority and they hold all of the power. I guess they're just afraid of that power being taken away, and they're worried about people in power not looking like them or sounding like them or having the same genitals as them, and that scares them. But I don't really
Or being
understand.
as accepting of the genitals that they were born with as them.
I have an issue. Just the very concept. And I am a male. Last time I checked. Kaz?
Yeah, pretty sure. Still a male.
Pedro?
Yeah. I had to check.
That's YouTube safe.
I just looked.
So unprofessional.
I had to check.
Anyway, we all identify as male. Now,
Yes.
granted, the three of us, none of us are actually Caucasian.
No.
By voice, I can pass as Caucasian. Petey,
I would argue that I ultimately am the product of a form of white privilege, but I am not Caucasian. We can get into European colonialism and Spanish-speaking countries that contributed, but I am not Caucasian at this moment.
so again, none of us are Caucasian, but we're all male. Do you feel as though
We're gonna get
you're-
into intersectionality up in this.
well, Kaz,
What's up?
never mind. Gentlemen, the question I would ask is, do any of you, as males, feel as though any of your rights or privileges, because of the gender you were born with and identify as, are being attacked?
No.
No. I mean, what little ones we got, but no.
Me either. Me either.
I mean,
I mean, granted, on the way to ACen from Detroit to Chicago, there was a moment where there was a cop car in front of me when I was trying to make a pass where I got a little freaked out, but it was totally cool. Nothing happened.
yeah.
And here's the key: it's not from women.
No.
Was it a female officer?
No, it was not.
Yeah. That's probably why you didn't have to feel threatened.
Well, the officer was Caucasian, of which I am not.
Maybe he thought you had more power than him.
Come on. Let's not stretch this bit too far, okay? Let's not get really just completely removed from reality, okay?
No. I think we have a fair understanding of it. Oh my god! But no, we're gonna have a lot of goddamn fun this weekend. So I think I just came up with this. Right, we're gonna play. Assume the position of the convention. Right. How many people? Because you know it has to happen every year, David. You've been to numerous amounts of conventions, right? And you've been to all kinds of weather, all kinds of things. We all know injuries happen. What do you think is going to be the one that gets talked about the most? You know, there's always one at every convention that the story about it is bigger than what actually happened.
Now, since we're at ACen, I have stories. I have stories of the fire at ACen of 2011. I have stories of the thunderstorm of ACen. And I also have the story of ACen where it was supposed to be the end of the world. It was prophesized by some Catholic guy named Harold Camping that it was supposed to be the end of the world during the weekend of ACen. But of course, that happened and we're all dead and this is the afterlife.
Right.
So when it comes to ACen, ACen is a really interesting one. So I would imagine that I'm just going to go with the old standby and say someone is going to have to be carried out by the EMTs during the rave.
Of course.
That's the old standby.
Yeah, that's somebody's always going to party just a little bit too hard. Petey did not turn his mic back on.
Someone is not going to be able to handle their Molly.
Yeah.
Oh, over there fiddling.
I'm trying to do
Just
it quietly.
open it. We know what you're doing. Just go
I'm
for
trying
it.
to do it quietly so it doesn't interrupt the conversation.
I apologize to the audience.
Hashtag join the conversation.
I'm trying to. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So injuries at ACen.
Yeah. What's another big thing that happens at every convention that like is one? Oh, somebody's gonna try to make one of those the music lip sync videos. What do you think the big song is that everybody's gonna try to make a lip dub to?
I don't know what the kids are into these days. What anime would that be? Oh, you know what? It might be the opening theme to the anime Death Parade, which is Flyers by the previously mentioned Bradio. And chances are, if it's that song, I'm just going to go ahead and say it might be me. It's a great song, great band, great anime. So, hell, I might do that myself.
I'm going to have to make sure I get a chance to check out Death Parade. I keep hearing it on A3K. I keep hearing it left and right from you guys. I'm like, I have a lot of anime to watch. I'll admit that, but I might have to check that out. Give me something better on the list to put on top of on top of my better animes.
Pretty much.
Push Love Live down.
if you get caught up with Death Parade and Attack on Titan, you'll pretty much be set.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the hot animes this year.
Unless you're like Kaz and you just never watch anything. And then complain about not being able to watch anything.
I watched some Marvel cartoon on Netflix the other day.
Okay. Now, did you only watch it on one screen?
I watched it mainly... I streamed it through the PS4.
Okay.
I mainly watched it while I was packing and shit like that. But it was okay. It's one of these cartoon series. You could tell it's very much trying to, like, cash in on the movies and stuff like that. So there's a lot of those kind of jokes. But at the same time, it still is... It's weird in knowing how the movies have been rolling out, and having all what we've heard about this last movie, because I don't think any of us have seen Age of Ultron yet.
Have
right?
not.
No,
have not.
I want to, but
everything I hear about it is like, Hawkeye story is pretty good. Black Widow is a little underwhelming.
Oh boy, and then the whole Black Widow thing.
Yeah. I keep avoiding it, but
in this cartoon series I watch, like, she's kind of prominent in the first few episodes, and then she's like sporadic throughout the rest of it.
Yeah.
But Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk.
And this is one of those series that has a talking Hulk.
Yes. Well, I mean,
he's got to be there to do something.
Yeah.
Say something.
Yeah.
I mean, he did say puny God in the first Avengers, so
Yeah, but no. This like the cartoon series is like he's stringing together sentences and like communicating. And,
because God forbid Black Widow have more dialogue.
Yeah.
Yes, I went there.
I mean, there's a really good episode in the series of like Hulk trusting her with a secret between him and like Banner, because he's like, Banner made this thing to stop Hulk. Hulk, hide this thing so no one can find. I trust you with it. But it's a very meh series. Like, I really want to just... I'm waiting, which I don't know how much longer I can wait. I was waiting to see if Netflix or somebody was going to get a lot of that DC stuff, and so I could start watching that. But like,
you haven't watched like any of the movies that are already there?
Under the Red Hood is on there. That's good.
There are a few of them.
Most of the ones that are on there I've seen already.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you can always go through the other channels.
Yeah.
Because I'm of the belief that the DC animated movies are very much worth it.
Yeah, I think they are. Like, I've watched a few of the like kind of Marvel things on.
I'm tempted to just get
that is one thing where DC absolutely trounces Marvel, and that's in the animation department.
Like the extended universe, the additional and stuff like I'm tempted to just get the Blu-rays. They're there at work. I'm just grab a couple of them and check them out. Yeah. Like that's how I got Under the Red Hood. I just this seems interesting. I'll get this physical copy, and I just watched it and I dug it. And that was cool. Yeah, that's cool stuff. Also, speaking of things we watched, I mentioned on the A3K podcast. His drinks are working a little bit.
Which you can download at anime3000.com or anywhere like iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and wherever podcasts can dream to be aggregated, ladies and gentlemen.
I mentioned that I finished Knights of Sidonia.
Yes, that one's high on my list. What'd you think?
I really liked it. I really liked a lot about it. And the story worked well. Sorry. The story is really cool. Like, there's a lot of really cool moments and a lot of really cool build-up. I will say that, and I mentioned on A3K, that I didn't do myself a favor. I watched it so sporadically that I didn't let myself get a kind of a emotional momentum And so I think I'm going to go back and just try to do it in a steady pace. Try to watch it, not necessarily marathon it, but like watch it like in a steady pace. But even the way I watched it, I really dug it, and I think isn't season 2 like on?
It's in like episode 6 or 7 right now,
and that's on Crunchyroll, I assume.
I believe it will be on Netflix. I do not believe it is on Crunchyroll.
Okay, so I gotta check that out wherever I can. Well, once it's on there, yeah, I'll check it out. But yeah, I dug Knights of
Speaking
Sidonia.
of Crunchyroll, this year at ACen, they gave us these lovely Crunchyroll bags.
Yeah.
And Crunchyroll lanyards.
Yeah.
Somebody gave up some money.
Hey, you know what? Crunchyroll, they're doing all right.
They spun
My
off,
sources tell me.
they spun off that K-drama site that we made fun of on the show.
My sources, gentlemen, tell me that Crunchyroll's doing pretty well.
Yeah. I didn't think that they were doing that. Like,
yes, they
I
are.
knew they were doing well, but
They're doing
the way
really
things
well.
are going, it seems like they're doing way better than I thought.
They're doing very well.
Yeah.
Try this one. This one's interesting.
But PD is distracting me.
Yeah.
No,
So unprofessional.
like I generally usually it's like Funimation that like has like kind of the bigger sponsors of things that you see.
But
at conventions.
Crunchyroll for a while has definitely been a strong number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like I have a
think
Funimation sticker on my computer.
what I
because they
think
were
what it is
giving them out.
they have a better presence at these kind of things at conventions. Because like the last time we talked about like I want like camera people and other products to start having bigger shows at some of the bigger anime conventions.
Yeah.
Of course, they can't go to all of them, and Crunchyroll goes to a lot of them because they're playing to this crowd,
But they can be at ACen, and they can be at a couple of the big ones, or at a Dragon Con. They could be there, a couple of the big cons. Definitely.
Because there's always a Crunchyroll booth at pretty much every
We saw
anime
it.
convention. Like,
They're still setting up, but we saw it. It's right there in the front and center.
and that's the other thing. Like,
It was that way last year too.
yeah,
They signed me up for a free trial last year. That's why I still have Crunchyroll.
I'm going to see what I can get since I'm already a premium member. Just gonna be like, hey.
we're gonna
So am
scroll
I.
down there. Like, well,
I think we're all premium members.
Yeah.
All 3 of us are premium members of Crunchyroll.
nice.
I don't do it. I need to actually start using my Crunchyroll, like I said. But I think we're all premium members, and it's like we are all rolling like big ballers.
Son.
Yeah. They're coming for their money pretty soon for me, actually. I gotta make sure there's money in that account. But I don't know. Other than that, like, I'm just pretty amped. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's just something about this year that I'm pretty excited about. And I think it's because I've already had one convention down.
Yeah.
I went to Katsucon. I had a pretty good photography showing there. So that felt good for me. This year, I'm trying something to help push the brand of I'm doing free photo shoots.
Yeah.
I got a couple people signed up, help put the name out there, put the word in the street,
Yeah.
see how that's going to
It's
go.
the second year of this trio.
Yeah.
So I think we know what we want to do, and we kind of have some experience under our belts.
And
being
we've
this.
managed to execute at least this.
Yes.
We've gotten this out of the way.
So, yeah.
We're doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I got no complaints so far, except I'm feeling like it might be time to go to bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I've got one last thing that I want to do.
Petey's opening up fortune cookies.
So unprofessional.
You're not going to let us back on the plane with any of these open boxes.
I got my knife, Petey. Let me just...
Help the man. You're watching him struggle.
See, you're
Oh, he's put it in his mouth.
Yeah, I'm not going to get your saliva on my knife.
Okay. Let me.
I'm going to eat more of these while he struggles with that.
Oh, you know what? Here's the funny thing. Look at that. You see that? See that little slit? It's almost like it was designed to be torn up.
So unprofessional.
Yeah.
So all right. So let me get this fortune cookie, and this will define the fortune of this episode and our weekend. Nothing is impossible. in bed.
Jesus Christ. That is both exciting and horrifying.
Very much so.
I'm not going to even try and follow that. Take it home, Cass.
You know what? Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This was fun. We got to do this live. You know, there aren't going to be a lot of those, so enjoy them while you can. They're whispering, but no.
En español.
Fun thing that we got to do. We got to do this live.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time ever.
I can look across at you and
I
discern
apologize.
the timing of the jokes.
I'm hideous. I apologize.
and it's less awkward talking over each other when you can just be like, you know.
Back down.
Yeah.
And I managed to get my Kaz reaction that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And I got no complaints other than Petey's unrelenting unprofessionalism.
Yes. Well, that's why this will be my first episode of Two Nerdy Black Guys.
Yeah. Live and on tape.
Were you on another episode?
Yes, that never came out.
God. I'm the worst. I'm the worst human being in the world.
Because it's fine.
And you can follow me on Twitter at just call me Djm. I don't have a nickname because I'm the worst human being in the world.
Yeah, what the hell is up with that?
Because I feel like everybody else has a cool nickname. KingKaz, Petey Rave, The Swagger, Vincent 404, Snowshoe, Chris Ronan. Everybody's got a cool little nickname. Everybody in my Twitter feed that isn't in chat room, they've got a cool nickname. I don't. So you know what? Fuck it. I'm David Majors. I don't need a nickname because I am a legend.
No gimmicks needed, like Chris Candido.
Amen. DeltaJulietMike.com, Anime3000.com.
Rabelly TV.
Mm-hmm. Una manzana diaria aleja el médico.
Holy shit, we just went international.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Mm-hmm. Petey Rave on Twitter, Rabelly.net, youtube.com/RABellyTV, Rabelly TV, kpoppodcast.com, fannypackwrestling.com for all back episodes, recordbreakers.com, the true blue chipper of the Rabelly Podcast Network, really, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Go do the thing.
Appreciate that, Petey.
I'm just being honest.
About that me/KingKaz. You know all this. You've heard it before. There's no need to say it again.
And they make me repeat it no matter how much I hate it.
Yep.
Yes.
You got to do it. Anime3000.com. Love you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're here at ACen, check out a panel. Have fun. Don't die. Drink water. And take a shower.
Hasta los huevos.
I'm going to stop this.
You do that.
And